Welcome back, everyone, to the Introduce Investor Days. Like I mentioned before, my name is Jesper Birch Jensen, and I work as an equity research analyst here at ABG. Next up, we have Litium and the CEO, Patrick Settlin, who's going to present the company. So without further ado, please go ahead, Patrick.
Thank you, Jesper, and hi all of you guys out there listening in. Great to be here, great to be able to tell you a little about Litium and what we do and what we see lies ahead for this company and opportunity. So let's get going and dive right into next slide, please. Jesper already introduced me, but I'm going to give you a little bit more color on who I am. So I'm the CEO of Litium. I've been in Litium for a year now, and prior to joining Litium, I had a long career in e-commerce companies, leading ones in the Nordics. I've been the MD, managing director at Komplett in Sweden and Denmark. And Komplett, for those of you who don't know it, is the largest e-tailer in the Nordics on the consumer side, Norwegian company. And after that, I've been the CEO at CDON while we started a transition to becoming a marketplace, going from regular e-tailer to marketplace back in 2014-15. And today, CDON is very much a full-blown marketplace in the Nordics. And just before joining Litium, I was 4 years at Visma. Visma is today one of the leading software SaaS companies in Europe, and I was at the largest subsidiary in Sweden called Visma SPCS in accounting and HR and ERP systems. I had a CPO role there where I worked a lot with product development, business development, and a bit of M&A and so forth. So, and now since a year back, I'm at Litium. For me, that's pretty much a dream job, getting to combine the e-commerce parts of my experience with building software companies. So couldn't be better, really, and it's truly inspiring for me. So click, please. So Litium. We are a tech company within e-commerce, and we are on a mission to make our customers outperform their clients in digital commerce. And if you go to the next one, please. And we do this by providing our customers with the tech tools needed to drive sales of products in scale, in volume, and to build their brands in the market spaces they're operating in, and then drive excellent customer experiences. And we also allow them to scale fast their business to various channels or various markets. Click, please. So our product is a digital commerce platform. The main components in it is, in business terms or tech terms, it's the CMS, PIM, and commerce components. CMS is the presentation layer, with what you usually see when you go into a shop. The PIM handle all things product, and the commerce handle all things orders and campaigns. We deliver this through the cloud, and it's available to our customers through a SaaS business model. So you subscribe to the solution, to the platform. We go to market with a scalable partner network or a scalable business model. We go to the market through partners, solution partners, customizing the platform to whatever needs the customers want to cater to. Our target market is Scandinavia, but the solution as such is global, and many of our customers use our platform to sell products all over the world globally. So next slide, please. We've been doing this for a while now, all the way back to '98, actually, when Litium was formed. Back then, it was a consultancy firm within e-commerce, doing customized solutions for customers. But it's important to note that from 2013, this is a whole new company. That's when the consultancy part was carved out and sold to a company called iStone, later bought by Columbus, who is now one of our largest solution partners. So circles are closing. But from 2013, Litium today, as we know it, is very much a product company or a full-blown product company. And that journey started back in 2013. Since then, we've been adding capabilities to the company, both on the tech side and business side. And the latest milestone for us was joining NASDAQ First North, where we were listed in December of last year. Next one, please, Jesper. And looking at business parts, we are a bit over 200 customers, pretty evenly split between business to business and business to consumer customers. The partner network contains of over 40 solution partners, the best and brightest one when it comes to e-commerce in the Scandinavian market space. And the platform is today the transactions in the platform have surpassed 10 billion SEK, Swedish kronor. Next one. And if we look at the financial KPIs of the company or such, like I said, we are delivering the product through cloud and with a subscription model. We've reached the most important financial KPI for us is annual recurring revenue, ARR. And we are now just north of 50 million in ARR in last quarter and fourth quarter. And that was a growth of 23% year over year. It's almost all of our revenue comes from recurring sources. So we are today, I think it was 97% actually in Q4 of our revenue is stemming from ARR. We are operating this business with a high gross margin. It's over 70%. In the last 2 years running, we've been at an average of about 73% in gross margin, which is of course important to us because that gives us a lot of room to maneuver and work with this good gross margin going forward. Next slide, please, Jesper. The market as such, probably no news here, but the shift to digital commerce is strong and was of course accelerating right now in the pandemic, and for the last 12 months we've had a big jump. But I mean the development of the shift was strong even before that, and the PostNord figures for Sweden just came out last week and they showed a 40% growth in business to consumer digital commerce growth last year, which was very much over the expected number of coming in around 100 billion SEK. So of course driven by the pandemic then. A little bit less in the spotlight is the business market space, where we are having a good position as well. And there's not as much available public data in the business sector, but we are doing our own surveys. We got the Scandinavian B2B commerce survey coming out every year, and there is the data available to us shows us that the business-to-business market is growing even faster. At least we believe it will do in the coming years. So next one, please. So far, we've had pretty good traction in the market. Like I said, we got over 200 customers today, evenly split between B2B, B2C. We got a few well-known logotypes with us, which we are very proud of. Probably for those of you who know the Scandinavian market, the ones on the right side on your picture is more well known to you. But Litium as such is not a household brand exactly, but if you've been maybe you've been shopping beauty products at Nordic Feel or Eleven, or kids product at Jolly Room, or some cool outdoor stuff at Revolution Race or Houdini, or fashion at Lindex, then you've been using the Litium platform, so you've been using the Litium product. Our churn is low. We've never been public with the specific numbers, but when you've invested in a Litium platform, it's usually quite a substantial investment, and as long as you're happy, at least we can just see that the customers tend to stay a long time with us, and so we just say that our churn is low. Next one, please. Regardless if you are a business to B2B or a B2C player, you're faced today with a pretty big challenge in the digital landscape. It's moving very, very fast, and the opportunities available to you is plentiful. So it's constantly changing the way you can sell products online. It's new channels popping up, closing down, not by the minute exactly, but it's moving really fast, and it's hard for actors out there to address all this uncertainty and all the possibilities out there. And it's moving very fast, and the competition is fierce, and everything is transparent. So what the organizations need, if you click once again, Jesper, sorry, there's an animation there, is to face all this uncertainty. It's flexibility, it's speed, and ability to drive growth, drive sales. And if you click again, then the last piece of the puzzle comes in, which is, of course, then the Litium, because we provide all these things to our customers. Next one. Drilling down a bit more in the value proposition of the product as such. This is a pretty talky slide. What it describes is the product, the setup, our product strategy, basically. So this is you could also describe it as a blueprint for digital sales machines at scale. But in the middle there, you got the CMS, the PIM, the commerce part, the core of our product, and outside there's a layer we call the accelerator, where we take best practices of everything we've learned and put into the platform so that you can use, and it will be available to for us customer, and it's all delivered through CloudRide. And around us, we got the ecosystem of other things you probably need in your tech stack if you're going to run digital commerce at an advanced level, which pretty much all our clients do or want to do. So for example, you need connections to the ERP, to logistics, to sales channels, personalization, search in the site, payments, and so forth. But if you run it like this, and we, through our partners and with the platform, we provide all these opportunities for customers to customize the sort of unique solution they need to win their races. And if you click to the next one, Jesper, we position this value proposition in the market we aim it towards companies, what we call mid-market, of course, selling products then, doing that at a level of, somewhere around 10 million Swedish kronor up till 10 billion. There's no stop in the platform as such, but this is the target market we're focusing on firsthand. And there's some capabilities and our client characteristics on the right side there. What customers we are targeting more, but the best product market fit we see is clients with advanced needs in digital commerce. So they've got complexity in using a lot of channels, complex products or many products, many customers in many different markets, want to scale up fast, want to move fast globally. That's when our product is the strongest. Because we combine the speed of smaller solutions, which are more boxed in and will be constraining to you when you need more flexibility to move. We combine the speed of that with the flexibility of larger solutions that is totally custom made. So it's a nice sweet spot for us in the market there with the mid-market companies moving on up in digital commerce. We estimated the number of companies in Scandinavia to be somewhere around 15,000 companies, and we got 200 plus customers. So there's a lot of room to grow in Scandinavia. Right, the next slide, Jesper. The value proposition, we are using a customer acquisition model, as you probably understood from what I said already, that are separated in two major pipelines. We got the partner lead generation, and then we do our own lead generation as well. So we got our own sales and marketing force in place as well to control our own destiny when it comes to business. But of course, we want to go hand in hand with partners all the way from first awareness to closing deals, and regardless of where the source of the lead is from, we always go hand in hand the last mile up to the deal, and then when the deal is done, the partner implements and customizes the solution for the customer, and then we go live after the build time is usually 3 to 6 months, and then we'll do joint customer success activities, and the partner supports the customer with the platform. It's a scalable model, and of course it's very important for leverage to get the partner pipeline going, and we are on our way and doing pretty good there. Next one, please, Jesper. And we are working with what we see as the real aces within e-commerce in Scandinavia. These are the most skilled and the best consultancy houses in the Scandinavian. We would like maybe a few more names, but pretty much we're set in a very good place. And also we got a large number of tech consultants certified on the Litium platform, which is important, of course, because there's a strong correlation between how many partners, how many tech consultants certified, and how much business we see coming through these channels. So very important for us, and we are working with the best, and we got very good cooperations in place and also growing here. So this last quarter we passed the 40 plus line there. Yeah, next one, Jesper, please. So looking forward a little bit, the financial targets for the company, we are aiming to grow organically in the ARR with 20 to 40% in that corridor. We've been doing so for many quarters, looking back. And like I said, initially the growth in fourth quarter was 23%. So, and if you take the next one, now it's an animated slide there, Jesper. So if you click the first one. Yeah, so growth potential going forward, the opportunity that we see for ourselves is, of course, keep capturing this fast-growing market. The shift to digital commerce has really taken off now, of course, driven by Corona, but it was disruptive and very strong transformation before that as well. And B2B is coming in a strong fashion. Click. We got a very good position, a leverage position within B2B. We are strong, and to our experience, we are pretty much in all of the interesting business opportunities in the B2B sector, definitely in Sweden and also in the rest of Scandinavia. So keep on catching that one. Next one. Of course, add new partners and increase the penetration. The important thing with the partner network and the cooperation there is that we are that good that they want to lift Litium as a preferred platform when being in their customer interactions. So, and that's what we are able to achieve today, and also there's potential for us to do this in an even better way, of course. Next. Nothing new under the sun there, but keep on doing what we're doing. Develop the product. We invest quite a lot in product development and keep building the core product and our best of breed strategy. And we are very much about flexibility and speed combined. So the modular architecture is definitely the way for us going forward. We also got headless. You can use the platform as headless, but the strength of the platform is the combination of fast and flexible. So we're gonna keep on going for that. Next, please. And market penetration. Of course, we got strong position, strong standing within the Swedish marketplace. We've entered Norway and Denmark in the last couple of years, and we are making progress. And then, of course, there's always the possibility of penetration or going beyond those markets. The solution as such is global, so there's no constraints there. But rolling it with the go-to-market model that we do with partners, it also takes some other abilities to support the partner network when you roll out globally. So we are looking into that, but right now our focus is very much on Scandinavia and growing organically. Right, next slide, please. Last one. So to sum it all up, when you think of Litium, the key takeaways, it's a scalable, highly scalable e-commerce platform, and we've got a scalable business model as well. Next one. We are in strong growth in recurring revenue, and we got a high gross margin, over 70%, giving us a lot of room to maneuver going forward. And the last one. as we see it, we are very well positioned and in the market space we're acting in, and we are also investing to capture this further growth potential that we see for ourselves. So we've all in all, we are aiming to build a value machine, so to speak, building continuous value for customers, for partners, for shareholders, and I mean, we've come a pretty long way so far, but we've only just begun. So this is a journey that's just started. So Litium is rising, and if you're thinking of joining in, please do. We're gonna have we are aiming for a lot of success in the future. That was it. Thanks for your attention. And if there, I don't know, I'm not sure how we are on time, but if there's any time for questions, I'll be happy to answer them. So back to you, Jesper.
Thank you, Patrik. We do have time for some questions. Like you mentioned, an investment into Litium is usually a larger type of investment for your customers, and as such, you know, I'd imagine that the Corona pandemic has had an effect on, you know, customers being willing to invest in such a quite a large project. How do you feel? What's the customer, you know, investment interest or demand right now versus perhaps Q2 last year at the height of the Corona pandemic?
It's much better. The will to invest is, I would say, is back. Definitely, I mean, the demand for digital commerce solutions are high, and also been so for quite some time. But we got the full spectrum between business to business companies maybe haven't moved into the digital space yet at all, from retailers with a large, you know, traditional network of stores to the pure players and direct to consumers. So I mean, depending on what sort of business you're running, you ran into different scenarios back there in a year ago, right? So, but the first Q2 in 2020 was everybody was just doing pretty much damage control and trying to figure out the way to move. So the willingness to invest wasn't that great then, unless if you were, of course, a pure player and direct to consumer, or something that you've already had a large footprint digitally, then it was just full gas, right? But today, I think I would say the willingness to invest in the general terms are back to normal, or if there's the new normal, or in our case with digital commerce, it's the willingness to invest is I would describe it as pretty high.
Thank you. And I thought it was interesting you mentioned that in Sweden alone there's around 10,000, you know, potential customers for you, where you have 200 as of right now. And I was just, would it be perhaps such that you could be able to grow your 20 to 40% organically for a lot of years in Sweden alone without expanding into you know, the Nordic neighbors?
It was 15,000.
15,000.
I meant all of Scandinavia, and I'm not sure I said that, but it was the Scandinavian marketplace spaces together. So in Sweden, about half of that number, so not that far off. But yeah, there's a lot of room to grow for, of course. And I mean, many businesses in the target group are already on some sort of digital commerce solution. So, but just doing the math and thinking you probably change your platform at least like every 10 years or so, there should be around, you know, somewhere around 1,000, 1,500 opportunities for us every year. So yeah, it's we definitely got room to grow. It's in Scandinavia, yeah, for sure.
Thank you. And just the last question here. You obviously, the last few quarters, you've added on quite some personnel in terms of sales and marketing. But I was wondering, do you see an opportunity to scale that further in order to improve, you know, Litium's own lead generation?
Yeah, we could, of course, but we've been doing quite a few investments in that area last 2 years, I'd say. And today we are in a good position. We got capability to scale to higher levels with the resources we got on board already. So now it's more about getting the full effect out of the investments we've made in the last 2 years when it comes to sales and marketing. So I'll say we are in a good place there. Yeah.
Thank you. I think that's all the time we had, but thank you, Patrick, for joining us today and telling us more about Litium.
My pleasure. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.